Every single night, the same arrangement. I go out and fight the fight. Still, I always feel a strange estrangement. Nothing here is real, nothing here is right. I be making shows of trading blows, just hoping no one knows that I've been going through the motions, walking through the part. Nothing seems to penetrate my heart. I was always brave and kind of righteous. Now I find I'm wavering. Crawl out of your grave, you find this fight just doesn't mean a thing.
She ain't got that swing.
Thanks for noticing.
She goes pretty well with fiends from hell, but lately we can tell that she's just going through the motions, making it somehow.
She's not even half the girl she is.
Will I stay this way forever? Sleepwalk through my life's endeavor.
How can I repay you?
Whatever, I don't wanna be. Going through the motions, losing all my drive. I can't even see if this is really me, and I just wanna be
Hello, Buffy.
How's things?
Very normal here.
Everything's fine here. Thank you.
Just,
How are you?
just so normal.
Did anybody just start singing last night?
And
Why is it happening?
it's
Actually, why did I suddenly break out into a duet when I was waiting for a licensing for D&D?
I don't
Sure,
think
for
so.
D&D.
I've got a theory that it's a demon, a dancing demon. Now something isn't right there.
I've got a theory, some kid is dreaming, and we're all stuck inside his wacky Broadway nightmare.
I've got a theory we should work this out.
It's getting eerie, what's this cheery singing all about?
It could be witches, some evil witches, which is ridiculous, cause witches they were persecuted, wicked, good, and love the earth and women power. I'll now be over here.
I've got a theory, it could be bunnies. Got a theory. Bunnies aren't just cute like everybody supposes. They've got them hoppy legs and twitchy little noses. And what's with all the carrots? What do they need such good eyesight for anyway? Bunnies, bunnies, it must be bunnies. Or maybe midgets. I've got a theory, we should work this fast.
Because it clearly could get serious before it's past.
I've got a theory, it doesn't matter. What can't we face if we're together? What's in this place that we can't weather? Apocalypse, we've all been there. It's the same old trips. Why should we care? What can't we do if we get in it? We'll work it through within a minute. We have to try. We'll pay the price. It's do or die. Hey, I've died twice. What can't we face if we're together? What's in this place that we can't weather? There's nothing we can't face except for
Is it just us?
Maybe it's happening to other people.
Is anyone else singing outside?
Look outside and make sure.
Buffy, you gonna go check?
They got the mustard.
Oh, so it's not just us. It's a musical episode.
Oh my god, guys, everyone is singing.
Yeah,
we know.
Tara and I are gonna go do a musical number. It has no sexual innuendo whatsoever.
I lived my life in shadow, never the sun on my face. It didn't seem so sad though, I figured that was my place. Now I'm bathed in light, something just isn't right. I'm under your spell, how else could it be? Anyone would notice me. It's magic, I can tell. How you set me free, brought me out so easily. I saw a world enchanted, spirits and charms in the air. I always took for granted I was the only one there, but your power shone brighter than any I know. I'm under your spell, nothing I can do. You just took my soul with you. You work your job so well. Finally I knew everything I dreamed was true. You make me the moon to the tide, I can feel you inside. I'm under your spell, surging like the sea, wanting you so hopelessly. I break with every swell, lost in ecstasy, spread beneath my willow tree. You make me complete. You make me complete. You make me complete. You make me complete.
Oh, they are so cute. I'm so glad my generation doesn't have any weird hang-ups about sexual orientation.
Homosexuality makes me uncomfortable. I didn't say that right. Sexual thoughts make me uncomfortable.
So you want some breakfast, baby?
You don't have to go to work?
We're in quarantine. So, waffles?
Well, you still make me waffles when we're married.
No. I'll make myself waffles. But by California law, you will own half of them. What about an omelet? Maybe I could make an omelet.
This is the man that I plan to entangle, isn't he fine?
to mango vengeance was mine. But I'm out of the biz. The name I made I'll trade for his. The only trouble is I'll never tell.
She is the one, she's such wonderful fun, such passion and grace. Warm in the night when I'm riding her tight embrace, tight embrace. I'll never let her go. The love we've known can only grow. There's just one thing that, no, I'll never tell. 'Cause there's nothing to tell.
He snores.
She wheezes.
Say house, what can he freezes?
She eats the skeezy cheeses that I can't describe.
I talk, he breezes.
She doesn't know what pleases.
His penis got diseases from a Shumash tribe. The vibe gets kind of scary.
Like she thinks I'm ordinary.
Like it's all just temporary.
Like her toes are kinda hairy. But it's all very well, 'cause God knows I'll never tell.
When things get rough, he just hides behind his Buffy. Now look, he's getting huffy 'cause he knows that I know.
She clings, she's needy. She's also really greedy. She's never.
He says a beating.
This is my first hello.
Look at me! I'm dancing crazy!
Of the Scoobies, with your lips as red as rubies and your firm yet supple tight embrace.
He's swell.
She's sweller.
He'll always be my fella.
That's why I'll never tell her that I'm petrified.
I've read his tale. There's wedding, then betrayal. I know there'll come a day I'll want to run and hide.
Looking for a pot of gold.
Will I look good when I've gotten old?
Will our lives become too stressful if I'm never that successful?
When I get so warm and wrinkly and I look like David Brinkley.
Am I crazy?
Am I dreaming?
Am I marrying a demon? We could really raise the beam and make marriage a hell. So thank God I'll never tell. I swear that I'll never tell. My lips are sealed. Nothing to see, move it along.
I'll never tell.
That was not cool, Giles. I mean, we uncovered some hard truths that we should probably sit down and talk about, but we definitely won't, and I'm sure it won't come back and haunt us on our wedding day or anything. But still, not cool.
Yeah, what do we do about that?
I've been having a bad day. Please, sir, won't you put that pad away? I'm asking you, please, no, it isn't right, it isn't fair. There was no parking anywhere. I think that hydrant wasn't there. Why can't you let it go? I think I've paid more than my share. I'm just a poor girl, don't you care? Hey, I'm not wearing underwear.
Ignore that lady. Her economic despair is her own problem to solve. A woman danced herself to death last night.
That's crazy and fierce. Is Buffy going to stop it? She's going to stop it, right?
I hope so. She does seem distracted.
Hey, what's up?
Stop flirting with me. You know how I feel about you.
You're not about to sing a sexy rock song about it, are you?
I died so many years ago. You can make me feel like it isn't so. Why you come to be with me? I think I finally know. You're scared, ashamed of what you feel. You can't tell the ones you love, you know they couldn't deal. Whisper in a dead man's ear doesn't make it real. That's great, but I don't wanna play. 'Cause being with you touches me more than I can say. And since I'm only dead to you, I'm saying stay away. And let me rest in peace. Let me rest in peace. Let me get some sleep. Let me take my love and bury it in a hole 6 foot deep. I can lay my body down, but I can't find my sweet release. Let me rest in peace. You know, you got a willing slave. You just love to play the thought that you might misbehave. But till you do, I'm telling you, stop visiting my grave. And let me rest in peace. I know I should go, but I follow you like a man possessed. There's a traitor here beneath my breast, and it hurts me more than you ever guessed. If my heart could beat, it would break my chest. But I can see you're unimpressed, so leave me be and let me rest in peace. Let me get some sleep. Let me take my love and bury it in a hole 6 foot deep. I can lay my body down, but I can't find my sweet release. Let me rest in peace. Why won't you let me rest in peace? So, you're not staying then?
Tara, you and Willow are like meant to be together. I'm so glad you just suddenly stopped fighting without ever addressing any of your issues.
Dawn, I don't remember us having a fight. Be right back. Nothing to worry about. Gotta go just sort of check something. Keep being a teenager.
Does anybody even notice? Does anybody even care?
Why'd you run away? Don't you like my style? Why don't you come and play? I guarantee a great big smile. I come from the imagination, and I'm here strictly by your invocation. So what do you say? Why don't we dance a while? I'm the hardest swing, I'm the twist and shout. When you gotta sing, when you gotta let it out. You call me and I come running. I turn the music on, I bring the fun in. Now we're partying, that's what it's all about. 'Cause I know what you feel, girl. I know just what you feel, girl.
Oh, so you're like a good demon? Bringing the fun in?
All these melodies, they go on too long. Oh. Then that energy starts to come on way too strong. All those hearts lay open, that musting, plus some customers just die combusting. That's the penalty when life is but a song. You brought me down and doomed this town, so when we blow this scene, back we will go to my kingdom below, where you will be my queen. 'Cause I know what you feel, girl.
No, you see, you and me wouldn't be very real.
I'll make it real.
What I mean, I'm 15, so this queen thing's illegal.
I can bring whole cities to ruin and still have time to get a soft shoe in.
Well, that's great, but I'm late and I'd hate to delay her.
Something's cooking, I'm at the griddle. I bought Nero his very first fiddle.
She'll get pissed if I missed. See, my sister's the slayer.
The Slayer?
Yeah-huh?
Find her. Tell her everything. Just get her here. I want to see the Slayer burn. Now we're partying, that's what it's all about.
I'm so glad you're here, Giles. Ever since I died, I've been experiencing a lot of trauma, and I just don't have the spoons to handle mundane adult activities since I've also been saddled with this high-risk job for which I do not get paid a salary. I'm sure this knife-throwing practice will be more effective than going to therapy, so let's do it. I'm ready.
You're not ready for the world outside. You keep pretending, but you just can't hide. I know I said that I'd be standing by your side, but your path's unbeaten and it's all uphill, and you can meet it, but you never will. And I'm the reason that you're standing still. But I wish I could say the right words to lead you through this land. Wish I could play the father and take you by the hand. Wish I could stay, but now I understand. I'm standing in the way. The cries around you, you don't hear at all, 'cause you know I'm here to take that call. So you just lie there when you should be standing tall. But I wish I could lay your arms down and let you rest at last. Wish I could slay your demons, but now that time has passed. Wish I could stay your sword standing fast, but I'm standing in the way. I'm just standing in the way.
I'm under your spell. God, how can this be? Playing with my memory. You know I've been through hell. Willow, don't you see? There'll be nothing left of me. You made me believe. Grieve me 'cause I love you so, but we both know.
Wish I could say,
wish I could trust that it was just this once, but I must do what I must. I can't adjust to this disgust. We're done, and I just wish I could stay.
Wish I could stay.
Wish I could stay.
Wish I could stay.
Has the Slayer's sister hostage because she summoned him, and at midnight he's going to take her to the underworld to be his queen. The Slayer.
Let's mount up and get this weird dancing demon guy.
No. I think we should stay here and sing while Buffy risks her life again, because she needs to learn responsibility.
That's stupid. I'm with you, girl.
I'm still reeling from Spike's number earlier, so I'll go alone.
I touch the fire and it freezes me. I look into it and it's black. Why can't I feel? My skin should crack and peel. I want the fire back. Now through the smoke she calls to me to make my way across the flame, to save the day or maybe melt away. I guess it's all the same, so I will walk through the fire, 'cause where else can I turn? I will walk through the fire and let it.
The torch I bear is scorching me. Buffy is laughing, I've no doubt. Well, I hope she fries. I'm free if that bitch dies. I better help her out.
She is drawn to the fire. Some people
she'll never learn, and she will
do a thing to change her? Am I leaving Dawn in danger? Is my Slayer too far gone to care?
What if Buffy can't defeat it?
Beady Eyes is right, we're needed, or we could just sit around and glare. We'll see it through, it's what we're always here to do, so we will walk through the fire. So one by one they turn from me. I guess my friends can't face the cold. What can't we face? But why it flows, not one among them knows, and never can be told. She came from the grave, much graver.
First he'll kill her, then I'll save her.
Everything is turning out so dumb.
No, I'll save her, then I'll kill her.
I think this line's mostly filler.
What's it going to take to strike a spark?
These endless days are finally ending in a blaze, and we are caught in the fire. The point of no return. So we will walk through the fire and let it burn. Let it burn. Let it
Give me back my sister, you jerk.
No.
I'll kill you.
Maybe I'll kill you.
Yeah, I've died before. It's not as big a deal as you would think.
That's dark. You don't think of life as a precious gift.
Nope, it's really not.
Life's a show, and we all play our parts. And when the music starts, we open up our hearts. It's alright if some things come out wrong. We'll sing a happy song, and you can sing along. When there's life, there's hope. Every day's a gift. Wishes can come true. It's so wild. You work so hard all day to be like other girls, to fit in this glittering world. Don't give me songs. Don't give me songs. Give me something to sing about. Something to sing about. Life's a song you don't get to rehearse, and every single verse can make it that much worse. Still, my friends don't know why I ignore the million things or more I should be dancing for. All the joy, life sends, family and friends, all the twists and bends, knowing that it ends. Well, that depends on if they let you go, on if they know enough to know that when you bow, you leave the crowd. There was no pain, no fear, no doubt, till they pulled me out of heaven.
So that's my refrain. I live in hell, 'cause I've been expelled from heaven. I think I was in heaven. So give me something to sing about. Please give me something. Life's not a song. Life isn't bliss. Life is just this. It's living. You'll get along. The pain that you feel, you only can heal by living. Gotta go on living, so one of us is living. The hardest thing in this world is to live in it.
Well, that was a showstopper, huh? Too bad it doesn't change anything. I'm still taking Dawn back to hell to be my queen because she summoned me.
No, I didn't. I'm just wearing your stupid necklace for no reason.
Yeah, actually, I summoned you. I thought it would be cool. My bad. Do I have to marry you now?
No, I only kidnap teenage girls. I guess you guys are off the hook.
Big smiles, everyone. You beat the bad guy. What a lot of fun. You guys have been real swell. And there's not a one who can say this ended well. Secret, all those secrets you've been concealing. Say you're happy now. Once more with feeling. Now I gotta run. See you all.
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here?
The battle's done and we kind of won, so we sound our victory cheer. Where do we go from here?
Why is the path unclear when we know home is near? Understand we'll go hand in hand, but we'll walk alone in fear.
Tell me,
Where do we go from here? When's the end of here?
Look at this.
When do the trumpets cheer? The curtains close on a kiss, God knows we can tell the end is near. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
where
pass away.